Here you go. Oh, my apologies. Oh, you seen it like that? It was crazy, bro. I never know when YouTube's actually going fully through. All right, there you go. What's up,
It's
world? Yeah, it's live, so you already know how it go. Um, let everybody tune in, tap in. Yes, today we got a special show. How everybody doing? We got to bring in the special AK for this episode because last episode we left it so juicy, so great when we was talking about the swinger lifestyle. So I thank you so much for joining us tonight, AK. And tonight we got we're talking about sex toys. We're talking about spicing up the bedroom. We're talking about I'm not even gonna mention what Taylor mentioned at the end. I'm just gonna say we just talk about everything and touching on everything. So without anything to introduce everybody, we got Pleasure T, we got Taylor, we got Pretty Motherfucker, which is Chantel, the beautiful Chantel. We got what's that? Lovely Miss Porter. Hello. We got which is Shalon, and we got the wonderful, great teacher, educator, got the toys, everything, dropping the knowledge today. AK tells it all. You know what I mean? Let them know you in the building.
Hey
I think
guys.
I thank you so much for joining us tonight. You know what I mean? You're gonna spice up not only my life, you're gonna spice up all life. And then you're gonna have Taylor coming out of pocket. Cause god damn it, let me tell you something. She's just so truthful with so much.
Well, just lay it out there.
Most definitely. For those that don't know, I mean, if you want to drop your IG, let them know what you got going on. I love the sweater. I know I brought that up before you even started the show because it's the clip for me. Yes, it is. It is for me. You know what I mean? Especially the next.
Right on. Clip power.
That part. So my name is AK. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter under AK Explains It All. Everything is spelled correctly. You can also go to my website, AK Explains It All. I sell sex toys. I also am a blogger. I have a YouTube show that is on pause right now just because of COVID. On my show, Sex Talk with AK, which is on YouTube. You can find that under AK Explains It All too. I have people get in bed with me. We wear lingerie. We talk our shit. It's really great, to be honest. Um, and I do monthly non-subscription boxes that are themed for whatever you want. So like, let's say you're kinky. Let's say you want toys just for her. You want toys for him. You want toys for them, you know? So I put together these boxes where people can purchase them for the month and the toys are a surprise, but they're always worth it. And that's what I do.
That's the part. That's the part. That I was like, yo, last time we interviewed with you, you know what I mean? You touch on so many different subjects and so many different topics, which I actually love. I don't think a lot of people understand how important it is to have, sex toys in the bedroom. I was one that let my ego get ahead of myself and I threw a whole sex toy away. I'm gonna start it off like that. I threw a whole sex toy away. Dead ass. Like Shalon and Chantel enjoyed that shit too much. My ego got ahead of me and I'm like, yo, fuck this. I can't compare to this shit. So I waited for like a bullshit argument. I was like, you know what? I think we argued about something in the kitchen. I was like, yo, fuck your sex toy. And I went upstairs, grabbed the shit, and I tossed the shit. Like, man.
Wait, what was the toy though? I need to know this. Because what was the toy?
It was the wand, right? Like the vibrator wand. And yes, that look.
That's
You can't have an interaction without this. This bad boy is life, okay?
You gotta make a whole other investment, my
17
man.
speeds, nah.
You gotta make another investment.
As a male, I never understood how much this could actually, because it's intimidating. How can you compare it to something that is charged, right? So it was intimidating at the same sense at that point, right? I just felt, yo, fuck this shit. But also, after I got over that hump, I understood how much pleasure like those type of things could bring into the bedroom because it spices things up on a whole other level. So
I feel like if you like, obviously it's the clip for me, you know? So when we think about like sex and stuff like that, when you're having sex with somebody or even like individual time, something like a wand is like, I don't look at it to be intimidating, even though I've never been in a man's shoes or anything like that. I look at it like it's a helper. It's like it gets you going, you know, like it's like, yeah, you doing this, but I would much rather love if you were the one who pulled out the wand, if you were the one who put it where it needs to be. You feel me?
It's gonna feel different when you do it.
Hey,
Like,
I'm
yeah,
learning. I'm learning, and I think that took a little bit of steps to actually go through the process. So let me break down the toys, right? Because I ain't gonna lie, like when we got into this relationship, that's when Shalon actually started pulling out the vibrator. So it kind of fucked me up after 18 years. And then she got.
I had one before and I broke it because I threw it at this.
Yeah, she threw it at me after an argument. Hit me with a vibrator in the back. But that's a whole
sacrifice your toy.
Look, hey, we don't even talk about that.
You
Wait a
with
minute.
the plastic?
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Oh,
We don't even talk about that on here. Yeah. So it was so crazy. It was so crazy to actually see her with the enjoyment of it. But how important
you get hit with a dick.
But my question is this, right? My question is this for the males, right? What toy would you suggest pulling out when it is the male? Like, we about to get things in, we about to get things going. What is one of your favorite toys and how do you work it?
Who, me?
Anybody, shit.
I mean, the toy at the end of the day, it really depends. So the question, I don't really think that's a question to say what toy, because it vibrates. It depends on you. So you want to vibrate.
Well, I mean, because there's also, I'm talking about every toy because I mean, I did some studies. I seen the tongue one. I seen the vibrator. You know what I mean? I seen the butt plugs. You know what I mean? I seen where you slap the dildo. I mean, not the dildo. I don't know. Look, mind you, I'm like walking in. The shit you strap to the motherfucker, you slap to the headboard. Like boom.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly. Your guardian angel's looking at you. Nah, just like what if any what excitement if we had to bring something to the bedroom? It's just me and you. What's popping off? What you want me to pull out?
Maybe just a little vibration,
A little
just
nothing
yeah, a little
situation where
my favorite are suction toys, to be honest. Not like the dildo that like you could throw to the headboard, but like actual like clitoral suction toys. So like they vibrate and they pulsate. I actually have one right here. It's from this company called The Bird. And it has this little hole right here, but this shit is powerful as fuck. Okay.
Oh,
like,
she gonna tweet on my clit.
Like,
okay.
And the stand is mad cute. It looks like a bird cage, and that's exactly it. Like, but it pulsates and it kind of like it doesn't really suck, but it like you feel like a suction, if that makes sense. So you put it like right on your clit, it kind of does like this thing, but like it's worth it. It has like the air, it has like the vibration. What I liked about this one is that you can change it so it could either suction or it could vibrate. So it's like you could get it going and then like finish it up with a vibration if that's what you like, or it started with the vibration and then end in a suction. So I mean, I go for suction toys anytime. I'm a freaking sucker for them. Literally.
So okay, so what's the difference? Because Chantel, how she said she could just take a little vibration. Look, I'm bringing you to all this shit. I'm gonna let you know off the rip. So, one thing I love to do, because I know you love BDSM, I be watching everything. And I love to tie up. I love to what is it? The resist, like the straps, and then like play with you with a vibrator or whatever. Because I love to see you get off or whatever. So if it ain't the vibrator for the vibration, you think the suction is a little bit better?
I love the suction personally. And those are my friends who have gotten the toy. Like I've thrown an event before, and like I did like a goodie bag, and I gave everybody, actually Erotic Boudoir gave everybody a suction toy, just one that lasts for like 45 minutes. And everybody was hitting me up like, wait, this suction toy is it. That's the toy. Like suction toys are definitely like, they're like way up there. I feel like they become super popular, especially like, with the brand Satisfyer. They're just it's it because I think the vibration is good, but then when you feel something that can kind of like get close to resembling head or
Oh,
the
yeah.
act of, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, but then you vibrate at the same time. Oh, okay, like
But the hole, like your clit doesn't get stuck in the hole.
no,
That's
because it's not. It's like it doesn't suction exactly, but it resembles like it's
Just feel a suction motion,
feel it, like you feel like the air.
but
So
it's like
not
you
gonna
just
pull your
placing it
foot
on
into the
there.
hole, but it's
Okay.
just like it's still doing like the like imagine if
Like a
somebody was like
pulsing
playing with
kind
your
of.
mouth. Yeah.
Mhm.
Pulsating.
okay.
So it's a
Okay.
different feeling, but it's
Oh, yeah.
still-
And as a male, again, how do we compete with something like that? How do we compete with something like that? Like
You
that
have
right there.
competition.
I mean, but if you really want to think about it, there's also toys for men. Like I've bought toys for my partner so he could test them out. Like this is a toy for a guy. It heats up. It suctions in. So like when you're jerking off, it's not on some just like, oh, it's like a pocket pussy. Like the thing actually gets tighter. Like you can control it. It warms up. Then you have this other one. It's kind of big, but it has two different entrances. So you could choose what kind of like thing you want. Like it has like ridges on one. And then this one actually like pulsates and everything. So I'm like, with some lube, then shit.
Oh, that is crazy, yo. Because I'm a professional love maker of self. I ain't gonna lie. Like I am passionate with myself. I like the candles and everything. Stare at myself in the mirror, like yo, you know, you about to get yourself business right now.
You know what? Self-love is the best love. I mean,
It is.
I heard about the road.
But no,
I heard
that
about
is
the
actually
road.
amazing. I would have never thought of that. You know what I mean? With everything that's going on, I would never thought, you know, there was so many of us as a man. You know, I'm just used to actually just a vibrator. I never see so much other little toys that you got. Me, I want to talk about what Taylor was talking about last time, butt plugs, the levels. How does all that work?
Not the bag. Not the bag.
Hey, look,
Professional
and
speech.
what's crazy, right? Because I tell people like, yo, I be wanting to bust them hoes out. Like, I'm down with that shit because it adds a little jewels and a little flair to, you know, when I'm smashed from the back or whatever.
Nah, honestly, okay, so I have different types of butt plugs. I have my little gem one. It's very simple, like, you know, cute little plug. I think that the gem is also nice. Like, ladies, you want to surprise your man, just pop that bad boy in and then go into the bedroom. He won't even know. It'd be like,
It's a pretty booty.
That's
I also have.
He tried to warn you. I mean, I'm sorry.
no. Okay. Because I know you said you had like a starter pack.
Goddamn.
So what,
You
Taylor?
want
Starter pack? Yes.
You
Pull
wanna see
your
my
starter
pack?
pack.
So I forgot what the type of material it is or whatever, but I got my little starter pack here.
Oh, that's cute.
But they got gems on all of them though too,
That's dope.
and like these are different material.
Okay.
No, it's
These
like
are
the
like
material
softer,
for-
more yeah, like it's the little soft material.
Mhm.
This is like the first one I started with, and this is the hard one.
I haven't had the metal one. I started with the soft one.
Just saying.
When you say started with, you've used the first one before during that, or just to try it on, or out, or in.
Me?
I don't.
Who's that for? That's for me.
Yes.
Oh, Pleasure used it during sex.
Okay.
And it was quite pleasurable.
Okay.
You know,
I like
you
that.
know, we ain't talking about sticking thumbs up the butt. Get you a
That's
butt plug, baby.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They come in all
That's what I'm
sizes.
talking about.
I ain't used this one yet, but
Yes,
I mean, it's there.
I feel like it's better though. Like instead of having to be like, oh yeah, let me hope that you can continuously keep this thumb there or keep on applying pressure. Boom, just throw that bad boy in there. And then it can last throughout the whole time. So you're not having to be like, oh, I have to be in this position to receive this. Or,
Yeah.
Oh, you can change positions and it's just plugged in your ass.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can move around with that, girl.
it's not
No.
going anywhere. You should wear it. You should wear it for a day.
Wait.
Right there.
Wait. Okay.
Yep.
So
That's a professional speaking. I don't know about wearing it for a day, but
Okay.
she said
they wear it for a day. You don't sit down.
You do sit down.
Oh, so
Like-
It
you
still bring pleasure to you throughout the day.
Like it's
Right.
also good for this thing you call like, what we call anal training, right? So you have your
Oh.
trainer kit, that's cool, but like if you do anal training, what that means is you might put the plug in and then wear it for a couple of hours throughout the day. So
like waist
huh?
I haven't done that.
like waist training.
It's like waist training, except for your booty hole. That's it.
Okay.
Like you good.
Waist train and booty train at the same time, or is there going to be an issue?
Nah, I think you should be fine. But honestly, I've done it. I've worn my butt plug for a couple of hours. I went outside, and I think it also is like something kind of fun, like because it's like, oh, I'm the only one who knows this unless you share that with a partner. So
I'm sitting here and my butt's plugged. You don't know.
Hey, but I like that because
Yeah.
I like how you said. I like how you said it's thumb in the butt, and it really like I don't know. Having sex with a woman, and then sticking again. This is sex talk, right? Sticking the thumb in the butt. It's like it brings more excitement. So I always brought the idea of like, yo, look, I didn't know there was levels till Pleasure T had brought up, yo, I got steps, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? We're gonna talk about this next week. But yeah, like because it does bring. They have length.
And
Yes.
those are pretty.
I love glass.
Those are-
Glass
Those
toys are my
really
favorite.
pretty.
Are they glass?
Yeah, they're glass.
Okay.
Which glass toys are really good too because like I have one for the G spot as well, which I love this one. But like
Okay.
glass toys are good because you can play with temperature. So like let's say you want to chill your toy, might put it in a freezer for a little bit so now it's cold upon touch. So it's giving you different sensations. If you want to warm up your toy, now it's super warm when you go to insert it or play with it. It's like to play with temperature. Glass toys are so easy to manipulate. They're easy to clean. They're healthy. They're not gonna break on you. Like you'd have to be doing something wild to break a glass toy. Like,
Okay. Bring the G spot one
You gotta
back.
be jumping off some
Man.
shit to break the glass toy in your ass. You
Okay,
jumping
so
off some shit.
that-
You're not playing safe.
Similar to the butt plug, like you keep it in all day too.
this is my G spot toy. So like, let's say like my partner might use it while like giving me head or something, or if I want to use it by myself. I feel like it's also been a toy that I've learned can help me get to like the squirting spot or something like that. So it's definitely it's one of those good toys. Like I have other G spot toys, but like I said, I like to play with like the temperature and like just to have like a good solid toy. I feel like this one is it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So wait, let's go back to the squirting thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had to touch on it. You know what I mean? So you said that right there to get you to your squirting.
Mm-hmm.
With just what? Look, I'm not a professional at using toys. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? I always have to get taught every time we try to reach a certain perspective, and really it's just a vibration. So how does this anal toy really?
Well, this isn't the anal toy. This is the G spot toy.
That's the G spot toy.
G spot toy. So okay, that's why it's at an angle.
Yeah.
So it has
Yeah.
a pump. So like when you go in, you want to always like let's say you going in with your fingers, you want to go up. So instead of you having to angle the toy to do so, the toy is kind of angled for
Angled
you.
for-
Slides and boop.
And then also
Mhm.
like with the bulb itself, like when it stays up there, it's easier to like trigger and play with that area without
Mhm.
having damn out. I got so many toys. I'm trying to figure out which one to pull out. But
Yeah, show them all. That's what we
You
hear.
Like-
wanna see.
it's like okay, so this is another G spot toy. You see how it is.
We have
That's the one that I think
Oh,
Michelle
look.
was talking about.
No,
at
no,
work.
look. That's the one that what, Taylor?
My coworker was telling me about that pink one at work. She was like, "Girl, I found this one on Amazon, and it zit on everything, girl. You put it up in there, and it be working and twerking while you trying to." Ooh, I said, "Bitch, what?"
Look, we had that one, right? We had that one. We had that one. But I had, you know what I fucked up? I had ordered the battery operational one for them. You know, disclaimer. I suggest, me personally, everybody buy the one that has the not the Bluetooth, but the adapter that you adapt to the doors, because batteries suck.
There's
Would you agree?
I don't buy battery operated toys anymore. I don't think anybody should. That's evil.
Chargers are better.
Then you gotta sit there and steal batteries from your remote. Like, let's say you ran out of batteries in the house, now you gotta have extra batteries. Like, it's no. Like, get the ones that plug in, or buy your toys from my site. That's it. Simple.
Yeah, buy the fags.
No battery operated toys over here. I don't do that.
Right. I've been told that.
No, but I fully agree. I had to learn that the hard way, right? Because you know, when we were in our shenanigans, and then I started realizing the toys were getting weaker, the momentum was not keeping up with everything. So it was like, yo, what the fuck? And then we had to stop, and it was like, those still batteries from the kids. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, are we really?
Now, having the toy die on you. I've had like my little solo session, and the shit will be like, brr. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
No.
Put it in my bag.
Seriously.
Like, oh, which one?
You be like, this ain't even vibrating as hard as it was last night. What's going on?
Yeah.
I need to buy some batteries.
Yeah. Yo, you know, it was a whole fucking episode. We trying to get that shit. We trying to charge the other one, connecting it to the adapter. Yeah, like, it's just, yeah. I suggest have multiple toys. Again, I had to build my confidence behind it, but the excitement that I see through sex. I mean, just with the woman could actually last longer, and she just need to get warmed up. And I think toys are just so astonishing now that I've learned them. You know, which I actually love. That's why I'm just taking in all the information that you're doing. But the two-headed one that you pulled, you have a rabbit?
Yeah, this is a rabbit. So this one, it actually vibrates on your G-spot. And
I need that in my life.
Hey, Chantel, go to my bag and then get the U one. You have to get the U one.
I keep a bag to the side of my bag.
AK.
Ooh.
Yes. See, what is that?
Okay, look. No, that's the dick. That's the dick.
It's the prostate vibrator.
You're muted, Chantel. You're muted.
Oh yeah, my bad. So the vibrating rabbit and cock ring. That's this one, and it comes with a remote.
So I can tickle his balls, y'all.
Basically,
I like that.
Around his
but
balls.
The rabbit goes on your clit, right?
Yeah, this one goes on your clit, and then this one goes around his dick. But I don't really know how comfortable that's gonna be.
That's kind of different.
No, it stretches out, and cock rings are really good too because like they make you last longer in bed, and it also brings more pleasure to him. So even if it's like, oh yeah, you last long already, blah blah blah, like it still is like an extra help there, and also it does bring more pleasure down to his area as well. So it does look small, but cock rings normally are like they come in that regular size, but they'll stretch out and they'll just put a little bit of pressure at the base.
Okay, so I got a question because I just thought back to my first memory. When was the first time you pulled out a toy on somebody you were dating, and what was their reaction?
Who's this question for?
This is for AK, but you surely can answer next.
The first, I don't remember what the first toy was, but I remember. Okay, so when I started this whole like AK thing and I started off as Sex Talk with AK first. That's when I started learning so many different things, right? And then I was just like, oh shit, I gotta try this. Like, I gotta try these things. But I had a fuck buddy at the time that was just like kind of open, and I was like open to it. So like, I think we started probably with like the simple bullet. Actually, it was a bullet, and then it was a Satisfier toy, which was a suction toy as well. And then at that point, it just became like a little fun thing for us. Like, it'd be like, oh, okay, like we about to link up. All right, I'm gonna run to the sex store. I'm gonna go get something. Or, oh shit, somebody just sent me a new toy. So I'd be like, you wanna test this out. Like,
Mhm.
it was like, oh shit. Even with my partner right now, like I went to the Sex Expo, which happens in New York every like September. It didn't happen this year, obviously. But I won a thing of Kegel balls that you can control through your phone. So like you could give it to your
Okay.
partner and whatever. This was like maybe like 2-3 weeks into us dating. I was like, you want to play something real quick? Like, and I just sent him the link and I was like, sign up for this. And he was like,
That
like-
sounds so fun.
and so I won my Kegel balls to work. So when he picked me up, I had them in already, and it was just
Ready.
like, let go.
Yeah.
That, yeah.
Okay. Your turn. Pretty
Okay.
motherfucker. What was your first experience with a sex toy and what was their reaction? Ooh.
I was a little bit younger. That was like my very first toy. We stole it from the sex shop.
I heard about this story.
Yeah.
I heard about this story.
Hey, and yeah, it's like kind of for everything they had. And that is odd. If the police had pulled us over, they would have been pulling out dicks. But we ended up
One of
taking
the culprits.
exactly. Officer, it's me. I did it.
Imagine explaining this to your parent why you had to bail me out. Ma, look.
But no, for real.
Got a car full of dicks.
Well, what did you take?
You gotta be like this. My bad here. Damn.
That's it.
Not this, mama. Not this.
So
Man.
when I was having sex, it wasn't, I can't remember if he couldn't get hard. I can't remember if I just wasn't satisfied. I just know it was a dull moment. And I know I had my vibrator, dildo, under the bed. So I legit pulled that hoe out. And it was it was a white dick. Like it was
I remember. I remember. We went for like the craziest shit. We had purple,
Yes,
pink.
we just was grabbing the weirdest looking shit. So it's a big white dick, and I just put it out and started vibrating it. And he was like, "Oh shit, you went to some freaky shit." But like, it looked like he was intrigued because I don't think nobody's ever pulled one of those out before. I think I was like 19, 18, 19, maybe 20, not even. So at that age, I know.
You was advanced.
I think I was too advanced. I know he was like, wait a minute, but he was, hey, I like this. So I just finished myself. I tried to come through. I'm like, like it was disappointing. So you're just gonna watch me. I didn't give him another chance to try it again because there was a reason why I pulled my toy out. It wasn't for added pleasure. It was just to finish me off for that night. So that was my first encounter with pulling out a dildo with a guy. A stolen dildo.
Oh, that
A
probably
stolen
made it even better.
dildo. Damn,
It's that
stolen.
forbidden shit.
And the place don't even exist no more. How old and long
Y'all
ago
done
that
stole
shit we
Stole their stuff. That's why.
Exactly. So yes, that was younger days. We were just looking for shit to do in the city, and that was the only thing open for our young asses. And that's what we did.
had shit to do. We was like, let's go to the sex shop. Fuck it. You take one, I'll take one, and we'll pick a room.
Yeah, that's what we did. We picked the room to try them out. I
think mine was purple.
Yes. And we all came back like, yeah, that was it.
Yo.
Like, no joke, we met in the hallway. It was like,
How was yours? Like it was our
it
first
was
time.
good.
Was
Yeah,
it-
okay.
It was your first time as good as mine.
Niggas. Yo, man.
The best part, it'd be like you be with your friends about to do some shit. You be like, all right, come. You like
Oh my
my
God.
best friends and I, we go to like the sex expo together. That's always been our date. Like it started becoming our thing. Like so every year we go together. So you leave with like a gift bag. We'll all come together, like pull out everything that we got or purchases or the extra stuff.
Favorite.
It was
You
like,
ain't gonna use that. Let me use that.
we were like, oh, let's trade. Let's okay.
Yeah.
Girl, I like your toy better. Oh, okay, cool.
You got
cool.
the green one. I like the green one. You want to try?
And then after that, we'll be like, all right, guys, it's been real. I'm gonna head home.
Yeah.
No, right.
I
I'm gonna call y'all tomorrow.
I'll tell you how it went.
Lunch? Okay.
That's funny.
That's not funny. I love toys though. Like, they're so great.
No, I had to learn how to adapt to the whole situation. I mean, of actually knowing that a woman loves toys and loves the pleasurement of that shit. And but of course, me, like I said, I love to try to push it to the BDSM shit. A little bit, I tip my toe in it because there'd be some extreme shit. There's some.
I love it. Like,
What's your favorite part about BDSM?
I mean, there's two different sides, to be honest. Like, when I'm with my partner, if we're talking about the sexual side, then that's definitely different. When I'm with my partner, I'm definitely more submissive. If I'm doing BDSM work for money, I'm definitely a dominant. That's it. I'm dominant. Like,
Right.
But with my partner, I personally love it because, like, he's gotten into like tying and stuff like that.
Facts.
Shy.
Facts.
So he's into like tying and stuff, which I think is definitely really cool. And then thank you, babe. Which I think is like really cool because I like to see him take that level of control. I like to watch him try new things, like, and be proud of like the work he's putting out there. Like, he's like, oh, look at that tie. Like, oh, good job, babe. Like,
I take a shot from that nigga. I
Right
love that shit.
on.
Has anybody found themselves addicted to their toys?
I'm not having sex without my toy.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
you know what's crazy, right?
Okay, we just talking about like continuous use.
Continuous
Like every
use.
day when I get home from work, I gotta like, whoo,
Yeah.
it's been a long day.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
I have those kind of
I
weeks.
had a moment that I had to throw all my toys away because I was feeling guilty when I was with this guy that I was with. I was really feeling guilty. And I had to throw them away because I was feeling like I was using them more than I was having sex with him. And I would turn sex down. Just because we weren't there mentally with each other. So I mean, I wasn't feeling him, but shit, I was feeling my toys, and I had a lot of them. So I felt like this was like a thing. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna let go of this bondage that I have with these toys. And like, I had a real cup of Jesus moment, and I threw them away, and I didn't feel any different after that. I was like, okay, I need to give me another toy because
let me nut before I call you. That's the new thing. If I could get this nut off and I still don't want to call you, then I do not need to call you.
Right.
If I'm masturbating and you hit me with the where you at, what's up, like what we finna do or something like that, and I'm still like, all right, cool, I'm getting ready. Then
Right.
it's worth it. But if I'm not clarity, like
I'm good. I want to roll over and go to sleep. Shit.
No, fuck that. No, fuck that. I'm gonna tell a
Go to
story.
bed.
Fuck that shit.
Tell your story.
Look, this is
Speak
the
your
part.
truth.
This is the part that threw me the fuck off, right? Where I threw the whole shit away because I was like, fuck this shit. We had just finished smashing. I thought I was doing my thing, motherfucking American Psycho. I'm like, man, I did it. And both these motherfuckers then pulled toys out and still continued while we rolled the blunt. I mean, well, whatever and all that. And it was still working on each other. Nigga, do you not know as a man that thought he just handled his own business, turn around and see toys being pulled down and say, I'm just getting off a few more. And I'm like, oh shit. And that right there initiated fuck this. Everything gotta go.
You know what's really funny, and I feel like that is super common because the first triad that I was in, I know that the guy got very jealous. Like, and it was really crazy. Like hearing your story, except for I think he was jealous of me because like both of us were like, I'm fine as fuck. She was fine as fuck. He was alright. But then in bed, he was just like subpar. And I'm like, you really?
I love it.
I just heard right. Yo, shut up, Black.
I was like, my God.
He
So
was
then,
like,
like,
he was like,
he was alright. He was just alright. So I'm just like, all right, cool. So like I realized when we was all messing around, blah blah blah, he'd be done, like it's done. And I'm like, and me and her looking at each other like, so
What's
then we would
next?
just be like fucking next to him. Like that was just the thing. And then I
Mhm.
realized he started getting crazy and weird. And we didn't even get to pull out the toys yet. So I was like, damn. I was like, imagine if we did. Like, I was young too at this time. So I was like pretty young. And I was like, imagine if we pulled out the toys on this man. He would lose his shit.
He probably
Like,
went through the
lose
window.
no,
his
for
shit.
real. What the fuck is this?
And then he ultimately ended
Yo,
up
baby,
breaking us up. I was like, how you
Somebody
break
in
us up? We good.
This nigga gonna strangle the toy. You want this? You want this? Ah!
Hey, yo, I feel like you throwing subliminals.
I mean, I misunderstood. I gotta
I'm
be.
playing. I ain't do that shit.
I'm undone.
Yeah. Nah, but I definitely feel like you have to understand that women, like, we can keep on going and going and
Yes.
going and going, especially when you're interacting with other women. And this is why I say like lesbian sex or woman on woman sex or whatever you want to call it. I personally enjoy because I've always like seen that it just lasts for so long. Like I had like, I guess you could call it, I don't know if it's an orgy. It was like 4 of us. And it was just like all women. And like when it started, but then when it ended, I was just like, what time is it? Like it had been just going on for hours and like nobody knew. And it was just like continuous and just continuously like flowing. Versus I feel like when you have sex with men, it has that pause.
Yeah.
Sometimes it has its pause, sometimes it doesn't, but you have that pause and it's like, all right, cool. You need a pause for a second, but I want to keep on going.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay
when
ready
it's
for
like,
you.
okay, let me take the smoke break. I'm gonna take my break.
You
Like,
know?
All right, look, and on that notion, right? I had to learn that shit, right? Because I ain't gonna lie, I had a jealous outbreak one time. I feel like this is when we were all together.
A jealous
in a
outbreak?
relationship. Oh
You
yeah,
had
I
a
did.
rash of jealousy.
I had a rage. I ain't gonna lie. So one time we had a party night. We was partying. We had sex all night. It was good and everything. But I was still horny in the morning. But I had to go to work. So I'm texting. I'm like, yo, what's up? All this, whatever. If these motherfuckers weren't doing what they were doing, and then that shit lasted for hours. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So of course I'm like, yo, I'm horny as fuck. And I'm like, yo, motherfuckers is fucking. I'm at work. Yo, fuck this. I'm smashing computers. I'm smashing that. It was a lot for me to take in. Cause again, but then I had to learn from that moment that women can do so much more with each other, at whatever. But I feel like that moment I could have continued with the
Job with
situation.
him at that point. I'm at work. Y'all can come up here. Come up there and do
Yeah.
what?
I was ready to fuck at work. I'm nasty.
he said, risk it all.
Of
Risk it
course.
all.
I
I'll
give a
get
fuck.
fired.
You going
Y'all
to the
don't
bed,
need no
whatever
money.
y'all want to do. Yeah.
We gonna live off love and nuts.
He said,
Fuck
this
it.
is it, bro.
That's
Sit down.
That's the note I was on. That was the note I was on. So I mean, shit. But no, I seen that shit. Like I said, like when toys, like me and Shalon had been so much together. So when Chantel had put Shalon on toys, it was like she lost her mind. Like it was just a whole other thing. She vibrated out. That's what I consider. That's what I'm gonna call it, right? She vibrated out, and Chantel, you ain't never had that. And then Shalon was like, I don't even want to sleep with you. It hurt my feeling. It hurt my ego. I think man has.
I feel like that's not how that went.
Yes,
I really
fucking
feel like
right.
that's not how that went.
No, shit, you'll be surprised. Because I was fucked up in the head for a minute. But now I learned because I started ordering toys. Like one of my favorite toys is the U thing that I was trying to find. I don't know if you have that. It's like a U. It's like
So it's inside and it sits on top of the clit.
yeah, it goes inside them, and then it's inside a female,
Yes.
the woman, and you know what I'm talking about? I couldn't find
She
it. I was
just
trying,
said it.
and that shit right there.
I have it. I don't know if it's
Tell
on my
us,
face or
show
my
us,
lip bag.
AK. Do you have one?
Yeah, I do. I'm
Do
like,
you have
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Let me ask Taylor, what's your favorite toy? Wait a minute. Yeah, there we go.
Yes. Okay. Cute.
Okay.
See,
Look,
now I
I
want
can
some
control it.
stuff.
I control it from my phone.
I
We
put
don't
this in my For Them box. Like my For Them box. I forgot which month it was, but this was one of the toys that came in the boxes.
Hmm.
Yeah, I need that in my life.
That's why I started like the whole toy box thing, because to be honest, you buy these toys like retail value, what they cost is just like you're paying $100 here, $75 here. Like
Mm-hmm.
toys that I've been sent, the toys that I've purchased, they're never cheap. So that's why I charge people. It's only $105. You're getting 3 toys, and sometimes
What 3 toys? What 3 toys are we talking about? So the people can know about.
so for this month of December, I'm letting people choose what 3 toys they want. So like they can
Okay.
literally like customize their own box for themselves. So in in those options, you have like an anal training kit, you have a rabbit, you have a suction toy, you have a glass toy. The G-Spot toy that I showed, that's one of the options as well. You have like so many different options, like literally to choose from. Like you go on the website, you hit the drop down menu, choose whatever toy you want, and it's there. Like, so I'm like, create your own thing. Get 3 toys.
I know I'm about to order a box. Y'all know I'm about to order a box.
You should.
Y'all know I'm about to order a box.
What you getting, Pleasure? Let me ask this question. Oh, well, go ahead. What you ordering, Pleasure?
Go ahead.
What is your dream like? No, I want to ask, Pleasure, because I'm not in a relationship with you. This is just family. But I'm coming over. You know what I mean? And we already had that chemistry. I'm about to bust cheeks. You know what I mean? Like fuck that. What are you busting out on? What do I gotta get ready for? What Pleasure like?
What Pleasure like? Which was it's talking about toy wise?
You talking about what?
You talking about toy wise?
Yeah, toy wise. I hope you like dick. Goddamn it, I ain't shit. I'm coming with dick. That's all I got on me.
Well, depending on the, anyways, toy wise, my butt plugs are fun. It creates a different type of tension. It also give a little pressure to them. So, even though she be like with the pressure. So, it just be a little extra fun. I'd be like, oh, it's not you done already? I'm gonna give you a minute. That's how I normally go. You know what I'm saying? Oh. I'm gonna let you recuperate real quick. Hold on. Huh?
Turn your audio.
You just turn my audio off.
Let me ask this question then, Pleasure. I'm gonna keep, cause look, y'all cut me off from my BDSM questions, cause I really want to ask that shit. Cause like I said, I love to be a dominant. This is how you say you like to submit off the situation. If I strap you down, well, if your man straps you down, are you into that, Pleasure?
I can be strapped down.
You be strapped down, even though you're a very dominant individual.
I'm dominant myself, but I can be submissive. And honestly, it really depends on the man, because every man can't dominate. All men don't know how to really take charge. They play at it, but then when you just like, okay, well, let me pull this out on you real quick. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like a lot of that is communication too. If you can't communicate, don't sit there and think that I'm gonna let you strap me up to nothing.
Right.
Like,
right.
If I don't trust you, I'm not letting you pull out no.
That's what I was about to say. Trust is a big thing.
Like it's like I have like my partner and I, we've been playing with that for so long. Like the cuffs, like cuffing your arms to your ankles, or like doing different ties and stuff like that. So to the point where I can't move, but I trust him enough to be like, if I'm like, take me out of this, I know I'm gonna be out of it as fast as it is possible. Like, because when you are playing with rope and ties and everything like that, you have to be ready to get somebody out of that tie in seconds, just in case. Like,
their anxiety might kick in, different things might happen.
Yeah, you might trigger somebody.
Like you could trigger. You don't even know what triggers you might be touching in on.
Right.
At the time, because it's like, who knows? Like, until you're in that moment.
So when you get handcuffed to your ankles, does that work for people with ankles?
God damn it, thank you. Because I'm sitting up, that's what I was trying to.
I got like the Velcro ones. So like you can make it so it like fits around your ankle. So you can make it tighter, you can make it loose. Like
I've seen that shit.
Okay.
Now that makes more sense to use the Velcro ones, because you can adjust them.
Yeah, and they're better. And also the ones that I have, like they have like they clip, so you can separate them and then you can clip them back together. So you can decide, like, do I want to clip like maybe this one hand to this one ankle, like, or like that, or do I want to clip the two ankles together, or the arms to the ankles? It's up to you.
Man,
Those
and
on the
that's the
side
shit I
too?
like. That's the shit I like. I like that shit because I love to pull out toys and then go ahead and just, do whatever I'm gonna do, especially when they shut down because they can't resist. That just be exciting to me. I really, I love the excitement, really seeing the pleasure into a female's face. I love sex faces. I'm very big on that shit.
Yeah,
Okay, Trey Songz.
because I be feeling like I be
Alright.
looking ugly as hell. I be like,
I'm kidding. No.
Just,
yeah.
No, I hate the fighting. The fighting be like pushing what you're doing away. And it's like, look, you go buzz, do whatever you're gonna do. To me, it's just exciting because if I reach you to that moment, then I know you're gonna fuck the shit out of me. Because I'm trying to get to the wild things, but I want to get you warmed up to whatever situation we're gonna get to. But I might get into the butt plug game because if they bring that excitement to you, pop, then I ain't really got a choice to say, folks. It's hard for a nigga to hit it from the back and stick a thumb in the butt. I'm not gonna lie.
We
Butt
know
plug.
y'all
The butt
struggling.
plug.
We know y'all struggling. That's why plugs were invented. It was like, damn, this man struggling to keep. Like, nah.
Exactly. You feel me?
You put the plug in, you can use both hands to adjust my arch how you really want to and do
Yeah,
First of all, Taylor.
You can't wild out because he got to make sure his finger don't move. Like,
Yeah. He trying to just
And
keep
Taylor
the-
got a whole continent. Has is like shit. So you know what I mean? You gotta get right off the whole
It's a small little village.
Now your shit is not
Around
as
by
small.
Africa somewhere,
That shit got
okay?
its own
It's
zip
a
code.
small
Goddamn,
little
that shit ain't even in Houston. That shit knocking on my door right now. You on the other side of town. Her shit is just. But that.
She got a small town inside the area.
But that's why
Small
I said
village.
that's why I sit there and say I love the endurance of BDSM and the energy of BDSM, and then with the sex toys really be knowledgeable about the situation. I did not know about the suction. You know what I mean? I seen the do you have the tongue shit? I've seen the shit on online. Like you would not still recommend that one? Have y'all seen that shit?
oh, you're talking about the
Tongues,
long
I've only seen them in the sex
top
shop.
with the little fake tongue, right? The one where it looks
Yeah, it's like a case and then it has a tongue on shit.
Hold
like,
on.
I understand the suction. I seen the suction one. Someone had wrote they didn't dig the suction. Oh, let me see what it is. Remember said Alex, don't get too excited.
Her background. That she got that from Amazon.
Yeah, she said, hold up, don't give away her hidden secrets, goddamn it.
It's just the backdrop it look like.
Oh, they said they need the suction and the vibration.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying, like, hey, yo, what level of butt plugs? Who's doing butt plugs? Y'all ready to get butt plugs? I'm down to order y'all some butt plugs. It gets Jewels, it gets flair. It gets flair for this shit, you know what I mean?
I'm done.
No?
I'm gonna give me some butt plugs with the lights.
Oh my god.
Hey, you know what though?
You have them.
I know, I see them.
You know what, Chantel, everybody shared their first story with their first sex toy. What is your first story, Shalon? You was MIA for a minute.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the first one
It's the first one.
I this nigga, so kind of discouraged me. I was like, well, there goes my friend.
Yeah, pleasure. Not biting.
There goes my friend.
Pleasurable, not. I
I spent
mean,
most of my
You
time
asshole.
what God gave me, my fingers, and they did it for me.
That's crazy. My first time somebody actually like getting it whipped out on them, it was pretty much like Pretty Motherfucker. Like, baby, they was like, oh, you a freaky bitch, huh? oh, you into that shit? Okay.
Play.
They're like, so what you want me to do with it?
let me ask this shit. Have you asked, I know Chantel says she busted out before. Man, and what I mean, look, when I mean Chantel is ruthless, I remember we were talking shit. You better give me a toy, then what we talking about? Like she ruthless to this toy game. And then she told me she had an addiction. Look, I'm a sex addict. Well, right now I make love to myself. I'm a sex addict. She told me she was a sex addict. So she was like, yo, I need a toy. That's off the rip. Has someone came across to you pleasure in the sense of like you were comfortable enough, like, yo, fuck it. You're not gonna fuck me, this gonna fuck me. I hate to use the vulgar, but you know what I mean? Like,
it's the after show. So you said
you had to bust out a toy on somebody, like, yo, this is what we doing.
Yeah. I've had to be there. Just be like, hey, look, we're going to do this. Because maybe you need a little bit more excitement so you can stay. Because it's not, you know what I'm saying? You just coming so fast. Maybe we need a little bit something extra to do in the between time while you.
Wait. Hold on. Okay. When y'all say coming so fast, y'all mean like he busted so fast?
Yeah, like I've been in a situation where it was awesome dick, but he come fast. So for me, like we want to keep going.
Wait a minute. You guys. Okay, let me get because that's bullshit. Because that's bullshit. Look, to me, right? I love a show. I'm a voyeur. I love if you're gonna do some nasty shit, like bust the toys out, do whatever you're gonna do. Show me some shit, because I'm gonna get excited off the rip. But you know what I mean, and then I might try some shit. I mean, time both or whatever the situation is. But I love to watch. I love the excitement. I love the whole shit.
She's saying when they fucking, he nuts too fast.
That's what I'm saying.
He nuts too fast.
That's what she's saying.
Because you asked, was it ever a situation where I had to bust out the toy? Like that particular situation. Like,
I'm here for men. I'm here for men. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I really don't know that.
Well, y'all men.
What did you ask the question for?
We love y'all.
I wanted to know that. I wanted to know. I was like, yo, did son pull out the shit? Like, yo, nah, fuck, yo, let me see something. Let me see you touch it.
Now listen to her story. He busted too quick.
And that's why this is my story.
Yes, that's her story.
Oh, fuck that shit. But anyway, let me see this, because look, I always wanted to write. How is it with the tongue shit for the females? You know what I mean? It replicates that it eats the pussy out. Does it really feel in that sensation, or is it just typically another vibrator?
I have another one, but I can't find it right now. I really have like 3 different storage places for all my toys. I keep like a bag on the side of my bed. I keep a bag across from the bed, and then I have a whole suitcase that has all the other shit in it.
I love it.
You love it.
Now,
yeah, I love it too.
I'm like, damn. I'm like, I didn't want to spend too much time looking for it, but the one that I did get, it wasn't the one that I feel like it's been overly hyped. I haven't tried it out for myself, but I do know people who have bought the toy and they were like, it ain't it. And
I just not being it, because like the tongue just goes
like this.
Yeah.
So I have one. I have one I can post on my Instagram, and it is like, it looks like a mouth. I have a video of it, so I'll just repost it on my Instagram, or it might already be like in my highlights. But it has like this like little kind of like mouth thing, so it does fit like perfectly on your vagina. Like you could put it in between like the outer lips and just like let it do its thing. And it has like a little flap there that would act as a tongue, right? So you put it on your clit, it definitely does the job. It still vibrates, it flicks at the same time. I tried it the first time. I was like, holy shit. Because it was just a lot of sensations at once. So you're getting the flicking and then you're getting the vibration at the exact same time, right? So I was like looking at that, and then like talking to my friends who did try out. We all know what toy I'm talking about, the long one where you could use it, and like the other side you can use it like for insertion as a little right. One of my friends, she was like, it was terrible, it was a waste of money. And I'm like, that is such an expensive toy to waste your money on. Right. Like, or it was terrible. And then I was on Instagram and some other girl did a review, and I was like this close to buying it. Like, I remember when the toy came out, I was at that same expo I told you about, and they had like a super sale on it. That's when my friend bought it. Mm-hmm. And like, she was like, no, girl, don't do it. Like, do not do it. Like, and I was like, damn. I was like, all right, it's a dub, because I'm like, I'm not about to spend $160 or some odd dollars on a
Right.
toy, it's trash.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Not 160. That's a bill.
Yeah.
That's a bill. And that's what
Bill.
I'm saying.
Bill.
You really spend a whole bill on a toy, unless
Yeah.
you're buying the battery operated ones. That's when they're cheap.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to keep that toy for long, go on buy yourself a battery operated toy. It'll work.
Yep.
But I'm paying 160 on something that I know I can trust. Like not anything else.
Someone asked, do you like the Sabian?
Oh, that thing where you sit on it. I am too scared to try it. I've had the opportunity, but nah.
Oh,
Okay.
whoa.
Okay, whoa. Look again.
Explain. What is that?
I'm an amateur.
You sit on it.
It's like, okay, so it's like a horse. Like imagine you mounting a horse, like it kind of goes like round like this, and
Okay,
like you vibrate. It has like the little pieces you could add to it. So
Yeah.
it vibrates.
Seen it
and,
on a
like,
porn.
Yes,
That's
we've
it.
all seen it. You've seen it on porn. At the
Yeah.
same expo, they give you an opportunity to ride one of them. Like you just like keep your like pants on, obviously, and you just sit on it. I watched my little sister try it. She's of age, by the way. And I watched my little sister try it, and I was like, nope, I'm good.
No, it wasn't for you.
I was like, I'm not about to sit here and straddle this big ass horse thing and have it vibrate on me like this while we in public. I can't.
But did it look like it let you off? Like it looked like it
Now, that
was.
shit looks crazy. Like on my list of things to buy is like a machine. That's like
It's crazy, right? I see
that.
No, I seen a shorty. She had said that shit, and I forgot what it was. It was a machine, and the shit was drilling. You know what I mean? Going back and forth, hitting it off. And she was like, "Yo, if I have this shit at the house, that's it. It's a wrap." You know what I mean? Like, you could really do a machine like that. Like, it's just
honestly, I saw one, and also I don't know if you guys follow her name, Sexual Essentials on Instagram, but she did buy one, and I saw one, and I was thinking about buying it and potentially putting it on my site, depending on how well it is. But from what I've seen from the videos, it looks worth it. Like it like comes with a little suction thing and moves, so you can like readjust it and stuff. It does the thrusting, and it doesn't look like a dildo. It's like a purple like vibrator. But I mean, who cares?
Sounds like my kind of toy.
It sounds good to me. Like I'm got that bad boy on the power
I
wall.
want to ask that question. Okay, so look, there's a question right now somebody asked. Somebody asked, speaking of porn, have any of you done porn or would do porn? I do OnlyFans, goddamn it. Y'all better stop playing
Back
with me.
in the day, I thought I wanted to do porn, like, you know, in my prime. I
Wait
was
a
like,
minute.
yeah, I could do porn. I could do this, you know, sex for money. Then I started thinking about it, and I was like, you know, my little poom poom gonna be raw. It's actually a job. It's gonna turn actually
Yeah.
into,
You gotta fuck
Hey.
multiple dicks regularly.
and you know the backstories to porn. Some girls don't be okay with getting pissed on, but the niggas still pissed on their ass. Like just different things
I
like
mean,
that.
can't you make
I'm getting arrested.
You was gonna do porn? God damn, these goddamn shows make me find out about everything. Nah, I play with you. I support it.
I don't think I could ever do porn just because I've watched so many behind the scenes of porn. and
Some of the-
shit.
wait a
So
minute.
it's like they've already explained and broke down that it's nothing that you can get off on. It's really a fucking job. It's like going in
Much
and
respect,
clocking
face
in,
maker.
and you're just getting a dick put inside of you. So it's just like
But that's what I wanted to ask,
Like
right?
watching bloopers.
I wanted to ask, right? As a
the
female,
bloopers.
the bloopers, but yeah, bloopers might be a little too much in porn.
Yeah.
But no,
The
I wanted to
bloopers
ask,
are
right?
mad funny. The
Yes.
bloopers are mad funny. I watched one in the direct, like the videographer guy, he got hit with
Oh,
the bodily
Lord.
fluid. And I was
I
like,
couldn't be a cameraman either because
Oh Lord.
I
Oh,
seen.
Lord.
I don't know if anybody seen.
But no, but I wanted to ask, right? As a female, right? What do you prefer with a toy, right? Because would it be something I forgot the vibrator, or would you prefer a dildo, kind of like the insertion, or just on top of the clit, like rubbing the G spot, whatever.
I like just look. She says at that price.
No, because
That's
like when we
my
first started bringing toys in,
Discharge.
right? That was the major thing, right? I think Chantel had said that shit. Like, I don't need nothing put in me, but some women love the shit put in them, you know. So
Every
just
once in a blue, yeah. Like if I'm having my solo time or something like that, cool, no problem. But
step into the headboard.
like honestly, I've tried that before. But honestly, like it's like I just need clitoral stimulation. That's
That's
it.
it.
That's it.
That's it with the toy.
And like if I'm
That's
being
it.
penetrated already, somebody gonna be taking over the duties of touching my clit because and also that's it really goes down to the fact that majority of women I always forget the percentage, but it damn well might as well be 90%. Like cannot get off from just penetration alone. Like
Mhm.
women do
correct.
not orgasm only from penetration. And I think that's where also men or other partners need to understand, like, yeah, I might need a toy just so I can help out like this whole situation. It's not that you suck or anything like that. It's just that I need my clit played with for us to get to where we need to go. Like, and those who
Us or
can
you?
come off of just penetration, like, I commend you because it is not me.
Right.
Let's go here. Motherfucker had the head of the choir. Yo.
I'm about to order my kit and my shirt.
Yeah.
Like, stop
Like
playing with
I
me.
said, I
Like,
haven't
kid,
learned
my
that.
shirt.
I haven't learned that. And I love that you came on here and spoke about that because I think a lot of people need to learn I'm not gonna lie, as a man, when you first get introduced to a situation like, yo, I'm gonna rub this on my clit or whatever, and all that, you're like, yo, what the fuck? You don't think I'm enough? But really, it's like you shouldn't be intimidated. You know, it doesn't make it more pleasurable. You know, toys are very, very intriguing. Me as a male, I do love to strap down. I love dominance in the situation. Let me have control of your body so I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. You know, that is something else I think other people should explore. But yeah, I love that you touched on all those facts. You know, that's why I had to ask that question. Do you love penetration or would you love the pleasure off the clit? Just whatever. It's a clip for me. I love the hood. I love the pullover. Yeah.
It's the clit for me. You feel me? It's the clit for me. It's
No. So these bundles, because someone asked, where's the website? What can I oh wait, someone asked, how long do you women think you can go without penetration?
It's not going without the penetration. It's just the penetration isn't all that you need while you're having sex. You need your clit played with while you're having sex. Like don't neglect the clit. You can't lick it.
Like, why do y'all think when y'all hitting it from the back, we reach down there and we play with our clit? Yes, like, because okay, I feel you, but here's a little extra for the both of us, okay?
That's not like it's like
extra boosted up.
if I get really great head, I'm gonna be like, oh shit, where's the dick at? Like you're gonna want the dick. Like it's like okay, a certain amount of clitoral stimulation is gonna be like, damn, where's the dick at? Or like the G-spot toy that I showed. Like if I'm getting head, throw that bad boy in there. Like let's go. I might be ready to go by the time it's time for dick. Like I might not even need that extra stimulation because you've already got me to my first orgasm. So I'm super sensitive. So by the time you throw the dick in, it's like, well, I'm fucking dead.
Then that's the part. That's the part that I had to learn. Once you sensitive behind the situation with the toy, then after that, it's just like, yo, it's about to get juicy. It's about to get spicy.
It's the warm up. It's the warm up that can keep on going. It's like, shit, you got it going. Yeah, we might continue to use the toy, but there's times like I'm not gonna be able to hold the toy the whole time. Shit be getting intense. You might toss the toy and then come back for it a little later, or that's when you sub in the hand. You're like, all right, it's your turn, buddy. Like you know?
That what they mean.
Hold this real quick.
Like how during an encounter, or just how long period of time go without having. Yeah.
Oh shit.
I don't think he heard you.
He didn't hear
I ain't hear you.
Yeah, the question was how they said how long can females go? Like, can we go without like penetrating sex?
Yeah. Let me go back. Yeah. How long do women think you can go out without penetration?
No, that's like just period, not having sex. Well, not
I
having.
would not know.
If you talking about all penetration from a toy, from a dick, shit, long.
For
Because I
real?
put my
Well,
mind,
yeah, because you got the
put my
vibrator.
mind to it. It ain't all that serious.
Bitch, I'm
To be-
celibate.
Okay, no, for real. Celibacy is a real thing, and women can do that shit real strong.
For a long time.
The
Long ass-
long
They
time.
can't. But
Man,
for a long
when I was celibate, I had such a great time. I was going out on dates, getting drinks, coming home right to my toy. Like, let's
I
Yeah.
miss you, baby.
Hey.
I make love to myself.
come
Look,
home
we-
lit and
we-
horny.
we-
Like,
we-
there we
we-
go.
You hear this
Yeah.
portion?
Woo! Talk about do that shit to this
Hey, bro,
day.
Drake.
Okay.
And this is why I had to bring you on
Like,
because we not having
okay.
sex right. So
Hey,
I didn't know
friend.
what toys do I need to bring to the bedroom. Yeah, I'm ready to move on to
Hey,
the strap.
friend.
I'm ready to move on to the swing. I'm ready to
And
move on to
mine-
the
my
horse.
other was in
I'm
my-
ready to move
my
on to the
dildo
horse.
in the closet.
Look, it just be so hard, right? Because I don't think Chantel ready to be strapped down. Chantel has control issues. Shalon, I already strapped it down before. So Chantel has control issues and trust issues. It's like, how can I do this? Pleasure T want butt plugs. You know what I mean? I'm with them.
Get you a starter
You
kit,
want butt
friend.
plugs?
You gotta just start working. You gotta start working up to it. It's like you can't just sit there and be like, all right, come here and let me tie you all the way up. You just start with little things, like very little. Like start with your handcuffs. Start with like a regular tie. Don't even pull out anything intimidating. Pull out something that like is like a
I pull out a
household.
rope, a rope string.
Look, like this is something sexy, like something like that could like be a blindfold, be a wrist tie. There's so
So
many.
I love that shit too.
Yeah.
The blind them and then tie them up and then pull out toys.
But it's like before
should
you
be-
go and then pull out your rope, you like your actual rope, because that's different. Like we're talking about like legitimate tying at this point.
This is
Yeah,
bondage.
and I know
Bondage.
there's techniques to when it comes to tying up with a rope. I just tie them up.
Nigga just tired to be fucking tying shit.
YouTube, bitch.
And then you
I
struggle
want
to
no
get out of
resistance.
shit.
I don't want no
Okay?
resistance. But I love
my-
that shit.
I
I'm not
bought my
gonna lie.
partner
I'm not
the
gonna lie. Like
Barbie
that's the
book.
shit that be making sex exciting for me. You know what I mean? Like it's just
There's
temptation.
a book on Amazon. I bought it from my partner because when I realized like he was getting really into like the ties and stuff, I was like, let me get you this book. Like you can look at it. You like to read. Like it shows you how to do the ties like step by step. Like, educate yourself. Always have a pair of scissors at hand. That's also another thing. If you're going into rope, just have the scissors, have the safe word.
Yeah. Definitely.
Never
Yeah,
use
fair.
a kitchen knife.
I tell you so about. But no, I love that you came on here. I love-
Find some scissors.
What
No
she meant
kitchen knife.
Son. Never use a kitchen
Well,
knife.
look, because I think sex to a lot of people think that it's just jab and go. I hate to say it in that perspective or say it in that enlightenment for male. It's just jab and go. I love it to take a step back and make it an experience. Especially when I learned about toys and the more I learned about it and I learned about BDSM. I'm still in my process. I don't know where everybody else is, but in me, I love to be dominant. I love to take control, handle things. I love to see the excitement in a woman's face, the pleasure, and then push myself to that extent, to that point. So I love that you touched on everything. The suction and vibration toy, I think I might have to get that next. You agree? Y'all
Buy
agree?
the box. Buy a box.
The box.
Oh, I'm buying the box. We buying the box.
The
Yo, somebody
box.
asked about the website. What's the website? Where's the box? And when did the deal stop? What's going on?
Was there a
So
Black Friday deal?
there was.
There was.
I'm gonna hit y'all with the code separately. I'll make a code just for you guys. So everybody can go to akexplainsitall.com. If you go to akexplainsitall.com, you'll see different categories at the top. You can watch my YouTube show up there. You can read some of my blog posts. You'll see under Pink Box Toys, that's where all of my toys are, and you'll see the December box there. The December box is $105 right now. The pre-sale ends on Friday. So after that closes, then we're done. I probably won't be doing a box in January and I'm probably just gonna bring it back for Valentine's Day just to give it a break in a second, because nobody needs 3 toys every month, realistically. But I feel like this would be perfect, you know, for those who want to get something for Christmas, who want to spice up their life, you know, bring in the new year just right. And also there you can catch my merch. I haven't put this hoodie up, this crew neck up yet, but it'll be up tonight. I also put up another bit of merch that says "Protect Thy Yoni." Also, a phone case that says "My nudes are elite." You feel me? Because they are.
Yeah, my nudes already leaked.
My nudes are elite. You feel me? They fire. But
Hey, you need an Alex one that says long strokes are official right here. Long strokes. You know what I mean? Come on with long strokes. That's it.
Right.
What you want? I need my own saying. Long stroke game.
But yeah, you could definitely go to akexplainsitall.com. You can also follow me on Instagram at akexplainsitall. Everything is right there. I made it real simple. Just navigate the site. You'll find what you need.
I love it. I love it. Send me all that information. Send me all that information. I'm gonna put it on there. I thank you so much for joining us tonight. Cause yeah, I love the motherfucking sweater. I love it's a clip for me. I know these motherfuckers gonna want to order something. Y'all have any more questions?
No.
No, this was awesome.
Nice.
You know, this is definitely up my alley.
Look, what's crazy, right? Because we just had an interview. You ever been to the Adult Lifestyle Club?
Mm-mm.
Like the Swingers Club?
Not yet, no.
Oh man, let me tell you. Before I let you go, let me tell you, because I had my first experience.
You would sell a lot of toys.
Yeah, first of all, you would sell a lot of toys.
No, I'm thinking about that. I'm definitely thinking.
Let me tell you something. That shit right there, that shit, like it was so live. There was like 4 different rooms. One was a voyeur room. I already fell in love with that shit because I love to watch some shit. But Shalon told me to make sure I make a disclaimer to an extent. So you know what I mean? I would watch to an extent. They had a movie theater where you could watch some porn. And then you go to the other 3 rooms and they had like a twin size bed if you want to relive your teenage years. Another room where you could see celebrities and you could act like you're fucking the celebrity. Another room where you had like great shit. You know what I mean? Like you could feel like that adult sexy shit. And a massage room, like a little massage section. And then they had the BDSM. They had the swing, the horse. I think it's the horse where you strap them down, you bend them over.
And then the dominatrix.
Man, let me tell you, the horse shit, man, I was about to steal that shit and take it home. And then they had the X thing where you could spank them and do all that extra shit, like the strap shit. I love that shit. And then they had a table where you could, I don't know, what could you say? Like it's cock the leg. A sturdy table. You pop it and they could arch the.
Has like little hooks on the end where you put your heels to hold up.
Facts. And then
he got excited. He had to be quiet and let her explain.
Yeah. No, let me tell you, hell yeah, I'm excited. You seriously going back? That's my spot. That's my spiggity. That's why I'm at. That's why I'm a frequent at. It's my Applebee's. But you know, I was like, it fucked me up. The 2 bars that I was excited about, it was BYOB, and they had food right there on deck for free. I was like, yo,
oh wow.
Where else can you get that? Where else can you get that little hip hop vibe, jam out, vibe out, and then on top of it, you get food, and if you want to get freaky, you go to the back. Come on, what we doing here? You buy toys.
That's a good night.
That's fine.
Exactly. They told Shalon, they were like, "You like this shit? Slap a titty out." I was like, "Slap a titty out! Slap a titty out!" Slap a titty out.
She already slapped the handcuffs on me and restraints to show me the handcuffs and restraints. She threw lube in my hand and a motherfucking dildo with a cock ring and said, "Slide it on." And then next she pulled out some like numbing shit and she was like, she put on a Q-tip. She was like, "Pop a titty out." I was like, "For what?" She was like, "You can put it on your titty, you get better stimulation." I was like, "I just met you, now I'm cool."
I love it.
Put on my list.
Like, yo, if you have not experienced it, I suggest a lot of people to experience it. just to figure out what you like. It
was on my list of things to do, and I've gotten so many invites, and then it was like boom, COVID, and I was like, I cannot explain to my parents how I caught COVID at a fucking sex club. I think that's like one of those things I'd be like, God damn it. Like, you know, you gotta reflect back and be like, what the fuck?
You gotta leave the first part out.
You don't want them to have a heart attack, so you're gonna lie.
I'd be mad transparent. I'd be like, mad transparent. What the fuck did you do? I'm like,
I was watching some shit. Next thing you know, somebody coughed, and then boom, that's it.
That was it.
What shit were you watching? Look, we don't need to get to the details.
the night was
It was a live show. Just know it was a live show.
At that part, I had me fucked up.
But I love that you came on here and then explained everything, because I think a lot of people need to realize the excitement behind having an interesting sex life is that it's about the sex toys, it's about exploring self, it's about exploring each other at the end of the day. You know, speaking and communicating, actually go to another level. I love that shit. You know, BDSM, however we're doing it and everything. And I
You
butt
also
plugs.
can't expect
Butt
somebody.
plugs. God damn it! Look.
Butt plugs.
And you can't expect somebody to know what to do if you don't know what you like yourself. Use yourself as your own test dummy. Practice self-love. Do all that good stuff, because if you're not sitting here pleasing yourself, how do you expect somebody to please you? If you don't love on yourself, you can't let nobody else love on you. That's it.
If Zoom call me, I'll watch.
Say that shit, AK. Say that shit. Let them know.
Again, who me? Zoom me, I'll
Who gonna
fuck
fuck
you.
you better than you?
Nobody.
I'm a professional. I'm a months in right here. I'm a professional. So let me instruct you to God to fuck you. No, I'm playing. Somewhat. DM me. Anyway, I really do appreciate you, because that is really explore the body, explore self. So at the end of the day, you know what self-pleasure is. And someone can pleasure you on that level. Yo, drop the website for everybody so I can dick shot tap it in, so everybody knows where to get these boxes. I'm getting one for us. Send some straps, because
I'm getting my box and my hoodie. So period.
It's definitely akexplainsitall.com. That's it.
I love it.
akexplainsitall.com.
I love making sure, and you're gonna have the full of the sweaters and the hoodies and everything on deck too.
Got the phone cases, shirts, sweaters, everything. I'm still adding more to the site. I just officially put everything up yesterday. Like last night I was working on it, and I was like, all right, let me finish all the rest of the stuff. So.
And you're gonna get the Alex edition, long stroke, gang strong. You know what I mean? It's gonna be in the AK right there. You know what I mean? I am. I tapped on that. See down the radar. Long stroke, gang strong. Right here, you gonna see me like this. So but I appreciate you, AK, coming in here, tapping in, educating us on everything, especially, you know, a little bit inside of the BDSM, everything with the sex toys, the vibration, the suction. I really do want to make sure I cop one of those for the ladies, you know, and how important it is for people to understand that it's not really something to be intimidated in, it's really to be educated behind, because it makes sex better. You know, knowing your partner, it makes sex better. So thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, AK.
Hoodie. We'll pull over. but we about to end it, because we've been on for like an hour and a half. I'm just gonna talk to them real quick and wrap it up. But thank you for the love and everything. Thank you so much, AK. Much love.
It's a pleasure.
Yes, it's always a pleasure.
Oh, and now what we doing right here, bro? Huh?
We ain't
Y'all
doing
getting butt plugs?
Nothing.
you
What's up?
I'm ordering me a pack. God damn it! I get nasty.
You
But
ordering a
she
pack?
can do whatever she did. Plus, she
I
could
can't-
cut off. No, but what I wanted to talk about, fuck y'all. No, I really do love that. I love that AK really came and touched on everything and actually, you know, put everything in sight, because I really love that. I think sex and adding toys, especially from a male's perspective, is very important. You know, shit. I don't know. I don't know the female anatomy, and at the end of the day, sometimes I'm very rough. So I mean, shit's evident, right? You know, it's very well, and I'm glad I got educated behind the 3 levels of anal motherfucking goddamn. Man, fuck y'all. Hold on. Y'all
Small,
gonna play
medium,
me on
large.
YouTube like that?
Small,
You
medium,
see this
large.
shit? How they play me? Ah!
Small,
Fuck
medium,
y'all.
large.
Small, medium, large. So it was dope to actually really touch the thing. I'm ordering a suction thing. I'm ordering more vibrators. I'm ordering the magic wand. That's really what I want to discuss, and I forgot about. But yo, I want to touch on something, right? Because I want to talk about something real quick with y'all. Y'all seen Kevin, whatever, the one that's speaking the truth behind, you
Man, come
know,
on.
hey, we talking about that soon. I just wanted
We're
to
not talking about that. We've already been on this shit for an hour, so it's time to go.
No, I'm just saying we talking about that soon. That's why I was talking about the next show.
Oh,
But I'm glad y'all tapped in. Whatever. I was talking about next show. I wasn't talking about right now.
okay, baby.
Right now.
All right.
Tired.
It's
But
been
thanks
real,
so
people.
much.
I love y'all. But I'm
Yes,
Yes,
we
because
love y'all.
there's still a
See
lot of
y'all
people on
next
YouTube.
show. Thank y'all for tuning in.
yeah.
Pleasure tuning out.
Bye. Pretty motherfucker
Bye.
out. Period. Bye.
Period.
All right, bye, niggas.